So, WB Money in the Bank 2019 just ended. And I wanted to give you my thoughts on it. Well, the full card, so that means it's gonna be a while. But the full card. Now, including the pre-show, I don't usually watch the pre-show, like, ever, but it was the Usos versus Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan. So, I thought it'd be a good match. I was gonna watch. I thought, oh man, this is gonna be a great match. It's the same as on the pre-show, but it's gonna be a good match, cause I love the Usos. I love Daniel Bryan. He's one of my he's one of my favorite wrestlers. So yeah, I watched. And oh, I've got to mention, Daniel Bryan and Rowan had won the SmackDown Tag titles, but this wasn't for the titles. I thought it was until a couple of days ago when I heard Russell talk about it, but it wasn't for the title, and I thought, oh, but they wouldn't have the Usos win, but it was a good match. You got the high flying spots. That was a great moment when one Uso, I don't think anyone can draw him apart. That was a great moment when one Uso was on the top rope, ready for the Super 5 pass. Daniel Bryan was on the mat, and he flies, and Daniel Bryan catches him in the belly lock. That was awesome. We've seen that spot before, but that was awesome. That is why Daniel Bryan is one of my favorite wrestlers. Just his psychology and everything, his bait switch, everything. So, that was some good high-five spots in this match. There was one point also when when Eric Rowan and an Uso are on the top rope, he brings in the other Uso on top of the rope too, and he superplexes both of them. I was like, I've never seen that before. That is really good. And then the Usos with some high-flying teamwork and some super kicks take out Rowan, and they hit the double super pass on Daniel Bryan and pin him. Now, on the one hand, I sort of expected it to happen. And I'm looking forward to the match for the titles, because logic dictates, which indeed WB logic dictates, when you beat the champion, but it's not for the titles, because apparently if the champions have titles and the match isn't for the title, you can just beat them. See Samoa Joe and Mysterio on Raw from a few weeks ago for an example. But yeah, WB logic dictates that the Usos will get a Mac Team Tag title shot now. And I'm excited for that. Mostly because I just want to see Bryan again. But yeah, I'm excited for these two teams to meet up again. But on the other hand, I don't think it's, which WB is run by a crazy billionaire. So they're not gonna do the logical thing. But I just don't think, and I know a lot of people agree, I don't think it's a good idea to just beat the champions in a non-title match for the sole reason that the title's not on the line, and to set up a championship match. I don't think it's a good idea. I just don't. So that ends. That ends. The show does all proper. I had my commentary off for the first, part of this because I could not stand to listen to Michael Cole and just the dreadful commentary. I couldn't stand to listen to it. So first off, it's the women's match. The women's Money in the Bank match, I mean. It's, so all the ladies come out. Let me see if I got this right. That was Carmella, Naomi, Mandy Rose, Natalia, Bae, I know I'm forgetting like one or two people, but I just can't. Oh, Dana Brooke was there. Yeah, Dana Brooke was there. She was there. I don't remember her doing much of anything actually. But, no offense, Dana, if you ever watch this. I'm sure you're a great person, WB, just haven't really used you right. Oh, and Ember Moon was there. She did a eclipse from a springboard diving attack. They did an eclipse from there. I thought it was great. Okay, so that's all of them. I'm on track. So you could probably tell how invested I was in this match by the fact that I forgot who was a competitor in it. But yeah, it was for what it was a good match. Oh, and Nikki Cross too. That's three. I can't. Nikki Cross was in that too. CRPA DX Abyss, who was sadly injured and might have to retire from wrestling, and that makes me really sad because DX Abyss is one of my favorite female wrestlers too. I mean, that just makes me sad. But anyway, so the match happens. It's a good match. It's a decent match. Nikki is just using the ad as a weapon, and I think that's great. I think that's great. But then Nikki becomes CID ineffective. A little bit later toward the end, which this is something I hate. So Mandy Rose and Ember are facing off, and Mandy dominates Ember. I mean, Mandy Rose, a woman who hasn't really done anything in the WWE, just hasn't looked good at all, got the better of a two-time NXT champion. I mean, that just doesn't sound right. That just doesn't sound right to me. So, what she does is she hits a finisher. I don't know what it is. She hits a finisher on the ladder, face plant Ember Moon on the ladder, and again that makes me really sad. It's indicative of where Ember Moon is going. But, and somehow Mandy gets knocked out. I don't know, I don't remember how, but Sonya Deville comes out, who we all wanted to be in this match instead of Mandy. Let's be honest, because Sonya Deville is just awesome. But anyway, like I said, Mandy Rose is knocked out, and Sonya carries her on a shoulder up the attic. I mean, like, wow, Sonya's really strong. I mean, she is really strong to do that. But not that Mandy exactly weighs that much, but Sonya's still really strong to do that, I thought. And so Sonya gets Mandy on top of the adder. At the top of the adder, not on top of the adder, at the top of the adder. For the briefcase, he's about to reach the briefcase, but then Bay comes up the adder and stares her down. And this is like the worst bit of acting I've really ever seen. They just stare at each other. I mean, Mandy just stops and she just stares at Bay, which is she doesn't try to throw off or anything. They just stares at her, which I know what they're trying to do. I appreciate it, but to me, that's just was a little hokey. So Bay throws off both Mandy and Sonya, and Bay is the new Miss Money the Bank. Or one guy signed, put it in the crowd, Miss Bay in the Bank. I mean, see, they did it. I'm happy for her. Bay's one of my favorites too. They had a really rough going on the main roster. When they came up, I mean, it was really rough. They wasn't booked to you competent at all. They wasn't booked to you good at all. But now she's unused this more NXT Bay, like with more fire and yes, cutesy, innocent. Oh, I'm just so happy to be here. Yes, that more fire and more passion for what he does. I just think that's great. I think that's great that Bay is Miss Money in the Bank. Everything. I just think that's great. So I don't exactly remember the. Oh, and that was Shane McMahon versus The Miz in a steel cage match, and this is where the theme of the night kind of got going. So they have a pretty good match. I'm not gonna lie, I hate Shane McMahon as a wrestler. I hate that they make him look even the slightest bit confident against guys like The Undertaker, guys like AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, all that. I hate that. I really do. But they have a pretty good match. At one point, The Miz gets Shane McMahon up for a Stone Cold finale. Hits it, I think, on the steel chair. And the referee goes, 1, 2, and then stops. And the commentators are like, no, Corey Graves is like, I guess this guy knew Shane McMahon was his boss and feared for his safety. And Renee Young, word for word, just looks at Curry and goes, that's ridiculous. Why would he do a thing like that? I mean, that's deplorable. I mean, why is that so ridiculous that a man will be worried about his job? I mean, why is that so ridiculous to you, Renee? I mean, would you not be worried about your job if you were in that position? But anyway, that just peeved me a little bit. So the match is on. The match keeps going. I mean, at one point, Shane McMahon is on the top of the cage with The Miz, and they're thugging it out. They having the silk fest, all that. But Miz gets back in the cage a little. Goes for the superplex from the top of the steel cage. All of CM Punk, Jeff Hardy, SmackDown 2009. They do that. But Shane McMahon wanted a third. I guess we knew why now. But he wasn't wanting a third. The Miz is like grabbing onto the third, so Shane McMahon just gets out of his third and just falls to the ground for the win out of the steel cage. I thought this was a good match. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Which this is a pet peeve of mine too. But, at the beginning of the match, Shane McMahon is trying to get out of the steel cage, which is smart. It's a good idea to do that. But Renee just goes, he's a coward. He's a coward trying to get out of that steel cage instead of fighting like a man. And Corey Graves rightly says, well, what's so cowardice about trying to win a match? I mean, wouldn't you wanna win all that, and wouldn't you wanna be victorious and everything? That was another one of my Renee Young. No offense to you, Renee, if you ever watched it, but Renee Young is just dreadful on commentary. I mean, I know it's the answers given by Vince McMahon, who changes his mind on a second-by-second basis, but yeah, Renee Young is dreadful on commentary. Just awful. It's sad to see where these come. Yeah, I see I own so on the network. Well, see, yes, faces there are two shows on the network. They are Talking Smack and Unfiltered, but they took those away from her and just made her a bland commentator. I guess we know why, but yeah, it's sad to see where these come. It's really sad. So, next up, I've been going at this for too long, I'm sorry. But next up is, well, one of two matches that the same person's gonna be in. First up is Becky Lynch, the double champ, the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champ, the Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, which means he has to defend twice, which I was really looking forward to. First up is Lacey Evans. I mean, okay, this is gonna be great. And the man and the goal single-handedly beats Ronda Rousey, beats the baddest woman on the planet at WrestleMania to become the double champion, has handled Saya time after time, giving Saya yards after yards in a last woman standing match, and in every match under the sun, is dominated by Lacey Evans for 90% of the match? Something's wrong here. See, and I'm not exaggerating, she was dominated by Lacey Evans for about 95% of the match. A girl who had done nothing in the WWE dominates a double bona fide champion, a double bona fide star like that. Something's wrong here. But I didn't like that at all. I didn't enjoy that. But Yucky, the right person won. It was by the skin of her teeth, which again is just grateful, but she won. Lacey Evans had tried to roll Becky up and everything. Hisoda wasn't completely down. And the ref just kinda stood there, and I think Hisoda was supposed to be down, but I don't know. The ref just didn't count, and but he shouldn't have anyway. Hisoda was up, and the commentator just let him have it. Just say there's something wrong with the referee tonight, everything like that. So, but after this, Becky encountered into a disarmer and Yates tap, which I think is good. I think it's real good. I wasn't a fan of the way Yates dominated her, but the right person won. I'm going to say that the right person won. Next up, almost immediately after Becky wins, Saya comes out. And I'm like, well, we expected this match later on in the night, not right now. But Saya vs. Becky is happening right now. This is gonna be incredible. This is gonna be awesome. And it was, I'm not gonna say it was bad. I think this was a match more to set up a couple of angles, and I'm not gonna say it was bad, but it was bad. It was bad. So basically, Becky throws Saya out of the ring midpoint in the match. Yacy runs in and hits her with the women's right. Hits Becky with the women's right, behind the referee's back, so the referee doesn't see. And Saya just gets back in, boots Becky, and hits the big boot on Becky, and wins the SmackDown Women's title. And I'm like, okay, this was bad. This was bad. Nothing can save it. But, lo and behold, Saya and Yacy start to try to beat Becky down and everything. I guess Beyond have to stick together. But, May comes out because he's not a Beyond, he's a brunette, you see. And, so May comes out, and May won Money in the Bank early on in the night. So, she comes out, beats up Saya, is a little hesitant, and I like that, because she's still sweet, she's still a good person, she doesn't want to do it while Saya's prone, but eventually she cashes in on Money in the Bank, pins Saya for the SmackDown, and she's the new SmackDown Women's Champion. And I think this was great. I don't like the angle that they went with, because it made Becky look like a chump. It made Becky look like a fluke of a champion. But I like the angle they went with, especially if they want to build Lacey Evans up. And you know they do, based on the performance that she gave tonight. So they could have they could have Becky versus Lacey for the Raw Women's title, which Becky still has, and Saya versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. And I think that's great. I think that's good. I kind of want to see more of Lacey Evans, to be honest. I want to see what she can do. I want to see how far she can go and all that. No. Though later on, Sami Zayn come to Triple H's office, and he whispers something, and I just made up my own thing, cause I just made up my own thing 'cause it was funny. I said, he was saying, Triple H, can I go back to NXT? Pretty please? Can I just go back to NXT? But, that's funny. I enjoyed it. So, Sammy comes to talk to Triple H, but Triple H is on the phone. I don't know who he's talking with. I guess it's Vince or someone. But Sammy goes to talk with Triple H. Says, "Hey, Braun Strowman, the monster. He might come back for revenge. I need some protection." So, and Triple H just goes, "You want some protection? Tape up your fist and get out of my office." I just thought that was great. Triple H is just the best. I mean, between NXT and NXT UK, he's just the best. But, so, after that, Braun is running around looking for Sammy and all that, but he doesn't find him. While later, Sammy is found tied up in a back room somewhere, like by his feet, like hung up by his feet. Triple H runs into Braun. He says, "Hey, Braun, I know what you're feeling. I know what you're going through, but you can't do that to Sami Zayn. If you think I'm going to replace you, if you think I'm going to replace Sami Zayn with you in the Money in the Bank match, you got another thing going." Braun says, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I didn't do anything to Sami Zayn." And, Triple H doesn't believe him and goes, and kicks him out of the building, gets him out of the building. Next up is AJ Styles vs. Seth Rollins. And I thought this was a good match. I wanted AJ to win. Just really bad. Because, honestly, I don't like Seth as the Universal Champion. I didn't want him to win the Royal Rumble. I did not. I don't know why, I just didn't. And this was compounded further by the way he won the Universal title by elbowing Brock Lesnar. I just don't want to see him as champion on T. I mean, I can, yes, I go. I know Vince probably won that, cause Seth Rollins is the heel guy. He can't beat Brock on his own. He needs some help. But, I just can't let that go. Just, every time I see Seth with the title, I'm like, you stole that from Brock. You give that to Brock Lesnar right now. You win at fair and square because you stole that from Brock Lesnar. But anyway, enough of my unfounded bias. This was a good match. This was a really good match. There was a lot of counters, a lot of flippy stuff, a lot of mirror images of each other. At one point, AJ Styles catches Seth Rollins in a dog cast, but Seth Rollins kicks out. And after one stomp, Seth Rollins stomps him, and I'm like, oh, is Seth Rollins gonna kick out? Seth waited a while to get the cover. Seth Rollins is AJ Styles gonna kick out? I really hope he does. he doesn't. And Seth wins. And that's, honesty is okay. It's okay, honesty. I made a joke, so I guess the Stomp is the most dangerous finisher on WB right now because it beat Brock Lesnar and it beat AJ Styles. So I guess Stomp is the most protected finisher on WB right now. But yeah, it was good. Next we have the WB title match. Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens. And before this we had an interview with Kofi Kingston. And he's like, hey, without my New Day brothers, I don't know if I'd be champion right now. Which I don't know how I feel about him saying that. I get that he owes the odds to the New Day. I get it. But I don't know how I feel about him saying that. Before the WB title match, for some reason, we get announcement of an we get a match between Roman Reigns and AI, but it's not really a match. It's oh no, I mean we're supposed to get sorry, that was just the other matches on the card. I think we get a cruiserweight match between Tony Nese and Arya Daivari. It was good. I liked the match between Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy at WrestleMania more. But, and coincidentally enough, it was on the pre-sale. I liked that more, but that's just me. It was still a good match overall. And then we get the WB title match. It's a good match too. It's they ought to counter, they ought to near fall, they ought to pop a powerbomb attempt, trouble in paradise attempt, boom drop. But eventually Kofi Kingston does catch Kevin Owens with the trouble in paradise and beat him. And I think that's good too. Kevin Owens is one of my favorites also. But I think that's really great what they're doing with Kofi and everything. He deserves that. I've been behind Kofi ever since his run was sabotaged by Randy Orton in 2009. I've not really forgiven Randy Orton for that until this year. I've not really forgiven Randy Orton for that. But yeah, all's well that ends well. And Kofi Kingston pins Kevin Owens, which I think is good. Next we get we're supposed to get a Roman Reigns and a Ice match. We get Roman is walking to the ring with his vest thing, and we get Elias coming up from behind Roman with the guitar and smacking him in the back. It's a hollow guitar. It's not solid, but we get a smack in the back, and Elias comes out, and we get, oh wow, Roman was supposed to compete. How's he gonna compete? I'm like, wow, I wonder why. I wonder how he's gonna compete. I wonder if he's gonna come out and spear Elias. And boy, he does. So Elias gives the concert thing. I didn't watch it because I was watching another thing. That's what I do when pay-per-views get boring. But Because I knew what was going to happen anyway. So I always give the concert thing. But Roman Reigns, I guess they thought the match already. And Roman Reigns just beats the ice and wins. I mean, and I'm just thinking, okay, WB, this is the exact same problem we had before Roman Reigns yet. I thought WB was gonna do something like after Roman yabbed. I thought they were gonna try to build him back up. Maybe he can come back and join Hawaii or something, and to NXT or something. But no, he just wins. LOL. He just wins and win and win and win and will always win. Will always win. But yeah, this was bad. But next we get a segment I really want to talk about. We get an impromptu 6-man tag between the Utra brothers, the Utra House Party, and I'm about ready to watch something else, which I almost do want something else, because I think I know how this is gonna turn out. They're just gonna stick them with the revival or something like that to fight, but I stick around, and because I want to see who they face. I think I know, but I want to see. And I'm glad I did, because when they come out, Josh Sullivan comes out in all his glory, sorry Keith Yee, and attacks them, just destroying them, just destroying them. And I love Josh Sullivan. I really do. I love Josh Sullivan. He just destroys these guys. And yeah, they're all dead now. He destroyed them. But next up is the men's Money in the Bank Ladder match. We have Andrade, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, IE, Ricochet, Baron Corbin, and I think that's all of it. We don't get a replacement. Well, we do, but it's later on in the match. So I came into this match late because I was watching something else. So I came into this match late, but it was a good match from what I saw and everything. And at the end, which this is really good. I'm really excited about this. At the end, Ayi's about to grab the briefcase. He has his fingertips on it when Brock Lesnar comes out to the ring. But I thought for a minute, and Ayi still at the top of the atom, and man, just unhook it. Just unhook it. You can do that. It's not like you're petrified or anything. You can just unhook it. But no. Are you just there? Yeah, I can jump. And Brock Lesnar runs down. Takes out IE. Well, he dumps the adder over, and that takes out IE. He climbs the adder, and Brock Lesnar is the new Money in the Bank. Apparently, the just for the Universal title. I was under the impression that it could be for either title, since they don't have a separate SmackDown and Raw match anymore. But apparently it's just for the Universal title, and I'm okay with that, because I want to see Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar again. I want to see Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar or get to Troy trying. I want to see that. I would very much like to see that. This also means we could get the possibility of Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar again. And I really, really want to see that. The first match was great. At Survivor Series, that was great. I do want to point out though that I remember it at Survivor Series. Daniel Bryan gave Brock Lesnar yo, hit him with a running knee, hit him with another running knee. Brock Lesnar kicked out, and Brock Lesnar went out to fight just fine. Went on to fight just fine. He went on to win. He went on to beat Daniel Bryan. So, what's the deal with Seth Yo? But I'm sorry, I'm hopping on that too much. But yeah, that's the pay-per-view. Also they advertised Super Showdown and they advertised the match between Goldberg and Undertaker. And I don't know, but yeah, overall I enjoyed this pay-per-view. I'm really looking forward to Double or Nothing next Saturday. I'm not gonna get the pay-per-view, but I'm gonna watch it as soon as I can, maybe when the price goes down. But I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Thank you for those of you who stuck around. And I'm sorry this was either Young of the Tooth, but there was a lot of matches to go through. So you guys have a good night, and thank you for sticking with me.